Hi everyone, it's Kathy Maxson with Craft Creations by Kathy. I turn around and go back to the table. I am going to make for you today using a grapevine wreath. This is a 12-inch. We are going to do yellow tulips and we are going to use these white flowers. So I'm going to first start off with the white flowers. I'm going to put them around the wreath. We're going to go in the same direction. And I have a glue pot on the side that I am dipping my ends of my stems in. So we're just going to go and put these white flowers. We're going to stagger them all around. And if we need to, I have some yellow ribbon that we can do a bow. I don't think that one connected to anything. So when you're doing your grapevines, you want to make sure that your stems kind of get in the wreath. Well, that one doesn't really want to stay. So again, I got my glue pot on the side. I'm dipping them all in. So we'll So this is what we're doing so far. I think I was probably pushing it out of the screen. So I have 2 bunches of this. I think I cut all of the one bunch up. Yep. Let me just add tulips and see where that takes us. I'm going to lay the tulips going in the same direction. Let's just see where that takes us and how full it gets. I don't know if you work with hot glue, but the strings I hate working with all the strings. It gets so stringy. I've got 5 bundles of tulips. So these are yellow, light yellow, white. That's kind of why I picked the white flower to go with them. I thought maybe it would tone down the yellow a little bit, so they're not so bright. I had some bright yellow ones that I actually used in another wreath that I thought would make this yellow get really bright. So, like I said, we're just going to go around, going in the same direction, staggering them. But you'll see like the white flowers, how they kind of, pop through. I cut 3 of the 5 bushes, so we'll see where 3 takes us and go from there. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So, I mean, if some of you are new to my channel, a a little bit about me. I live in Northeast Ohio. I actually do have a full-time job. That's what pays the bills. So I work remote from home at this time. So that will change. I've been going into work. My boss has us coming in now once a week at least. I'm actually on a Kaizen event, so I'll have to be going into work every day next week, but that's no problem. I live really super close to work, so I always come home for lunch. My dog's like that. I think my dog's kind of like that I've been home. The one, she just loves to play all day. She just thinks I'm home for her, I guess. But it's just me and my husband. We have 2 dogs. So that's kind of, I love crafting. You know, a lot of my friends know that. I think I've been crafting as long as I can remember. I think I used to make stuff when I was still living at home when I was a teenager. So I've always loved crafting. What got me started on wreaths and stuff is at Christmas time one year, I bought a big giant candy cane for my front door. It was a deco mesh candy cane, and I really liked it. The lady was priced very reasonably, and then I was like, hey, I can do that. So then I started making wreaths, and so that's where I am today. I've been doing locally, I've been doing craft shows for like probably 4 or 5 years now. Last year was really hard with COVID, so I think most of the shows were canceled. I did do a couple. Here's how we're looking. I did do a couple, so I'm hoping, you know, this year we'll have some. I was actually prepping to go to a really big one, and she was trying to stay, you know, having it. It was like a last minute cancellation. So, I mean, you gotta be prepped just in case they do have the craft show. So, you know, I was making, so I do have a lot of some Christmas stuff. I'm into paper crafting. So I've been doing that a lot. I really like that. I make notepad holders. I got 3 different sizes. I got like a 3x3 post-it note size. I got a medium. It like holds a chunky notepad. Probably like, you know, a couple inches, 2-3 inches. And then I have the larger, like the kind that have the magnet on the back that you can hang on to make your grocery list. I actually put that in a paper holder. So I do have those available. I mean, if anybody's interested, you have Mother's Day coming up. You know, maybe mom would need a notepad holder. They all come with pens. So it's looking pretty good. What else do I make? I do have tissue holders, so it's mason jar. It's a tissue holder. I do sell those. Mason jars kind of, I couldn't take any special requests last year because mason jars kind of got sold out, which is, I guess, good. People were, you know, doing their gardens, and they had a tulip fall off. I don't know where he came from. I'll figure that out. But people probably, you know, staying home. They're growing their own vegetables, canning. I know we did some canning. We did a lot of pickles. So any of my local family, you need any dill pickles, don't tell my husband that I'm offering them up. But yeah, so basically we're just taking my stick, my stem, dipping it in the glue. I don't know if you can see that. And and just poking it right in the grapevine wreath. So that way the glue will help hold. You see it's coming along. So that's gonna be, I'm almost out of my 3s that I cut. So hopefully my 5 will do good. If not, I still have to run to the store to pick up another bundle of a couple flowers so I can finish off a wreath I just did on a live. Untangling them here. But yeah, if anybody is interested in any of these wreaths that I make, if you see them on my page, just, you know, shoot me a message. If you need me to ship, I can check shipping for you. I feel I'm pretty reasonable with my pricing. I do try to always make sure that, you know, I try to buy stuff, you know, when it's on sale, you know, then that way I can offer, you know, my customers a better price. So I do know there's people out there that, you know, for a wreath like this, they're gonna sell it for like $70 or something, and you know, I don't feel I can charge that much. So, you know, I usually just basically price it. So what I'm doing is clipping some more price based on my materials. So I do feel like I'm very competitive in pricing. So again, if you see something, if you're from out of state, you know, I'm more than happy to ship something out for you, check pricing for you. But pretty much everybody's getting their tulips. I picked these tulips up at Michael's. They only had a couple colors left, so I picked up the yellow. I figured it would be a good spring wreath. I have in the past made tulip wreaths on a styrofoam back where you had to do the pins, and you had to you wrapped your base with a ribbon, and you did with some pins you had to lay your tulips down and poke it with the pins. So this is like much quicker, much easier. I think we're using less, so that's a good thing. So then again, like I said, you know, I usually base my wreaths on price, based on material. I mean, the 5 will fill it up, but I really think that I probably will have to pick up a couple more bundles. So let's hope when I go to Michael's, they still have some yellow. Because I think, because I was doing more on the inside here, I wasn't doing the inside over here. So I'll have to do more of that. We still have another stem to cut, so we'll see. We'll see. If I need to, I can add a bow. I got some pretty yellow ribbon. I can do like a little 3-loop bow or something like that. Just you know, fill up some more space, or just to top it off with a bow. You know, some people like bows. Appreciate that. Comment as much as you like. I like reading comments. So let's clip this last one. I'm just basically, I'm sliding up all the greenery just to make it fuller. You know, at the one end. I think I'm going to clip that. I'm not going to, that one looks like it's got a missing half a leaf. Take the tag off so I can slide that up. Gotta take a look at this. See where, okay, there's a couple bare spots, so I'm kind of seeing a little bit bare in here, you know, a little bit kind of maybe in here, but let me finish off over here and we can go fill those up. See how many we have left. Like I said, I gotta go to the store anyways. I gotta go to At Home. So, which is in my area. It's real close to Michael's, so it's next door to Joann's, and down one plaza is Michael's, so I can always stop and get that. Pick some more up. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this. So, oh, I don't like that one. I know that greenery is sticking way up there, so I need some up there. I need some there. Oops. That one I just lost a tulip. So I think I need one in here. And it's always a guessing game at where you poke this in, where your flower is going to end up. Like, what I say, I need some. That was the one that had one that fall. Need some up here. You know, how long you leave your stem and how far you poke it in, where your flowers are going to be. This is what we're looking. So I might even throw some of these white. It needs something right here, it looks like. So I have my glue pot. I have just a little mini glue pot. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. I know a lot of people have glue skillets. Mine's just a little tiny little pot. I'm taking a look at this. I got one more bundle. Kind of moving some of the tulips in front of the white flowers, twisting them around. Well, if that stays bare, I could always put a bow there. So if I put a bow over there, and I heard somebody just describe online that they put their bows on the left-hand side because if you're going into your front door, you don't want the bow on the right-hand side because that's usually where everybody's, where you go in, where your door handle is. So then you won't be getting hit with a bow. So that made sense to me. So that is all the tulips I have, but this is what we have. I kind of think over here is a little bare. So maybe let's do a quick bow and see what that does. Got some wire here. Like I said, I never made a small bow, so let's see. Got my little ruler here. So if I'm gonna put a bow, that is about 4-inch loop. So let's do a 4-inch loop. I'm gonna do it this way. So I'm gonna put my little tabby thing in the back. I'm gonna pinch. And on this one, I'm just going to go because you always want to twist so your good side of your ribbon is on top. But I'm going to pinch and twist now. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the camera to see if, what did I say it was a little bit bare? If a 2 or 3 loop bow. I think they always say odd numbers. So I think I'm just going to do 2 on each side. Let's do a little tail. So I'm just going to pinch, do this, take my wire that I cut, pre-cut, bring it to the back, kind of make sure they're even, pull as tight as you can, and then you twist. And then when you twist, twist the ribbon side because that will tighten all the way then to the wire. take a look at this again. Where did I say? It looked more bare. I do think I probably need at least one more bundle, but to be on the safe side, I'll at least buy 2. So we would put the bow here. If we want to put the bow. Let me attach it and see what that looks like. I just did like a two loop bow on each side. You're going to push your wire through. This is my least favorite thing with the Grapevine, is trying to get the wire through to the back side. My least favorite thing. Okay, on one side. And of course you want it to like straddle a couple of different, you obviously don't want it going through the same hole. It's, they're still straight, so that's good. A lot of times it will bend. I like it pushing it, but it ain't coming out the back. Like I said, gotta love. I got them one side. Where is this side at? See, now it's bent. So, like I said, this is my least favorite thing. I mean, I can see daylight in the back. You would think that it would just go straight through. Dig my fingers up in there, see if I can feel it. Some people make it look so easy, sticking it in through the Grapevine. Okay, well, it's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you. I got the one side in. This is kind of what it would look like with the bow on it. But I will definitely probably go at least pick up one more bundle, fill it in a little more, and that is our Grapevine Tulip Wreath. So thank you for stopping in. Again, share, like. I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you again. Bye.